Ron Harris here from MuscleDevelopment.com, wrapping up coverage of the Tampa Pro here in Tampa, Florida. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. Standing here with the champion. What a pro debut for Hunter Labrada. First of all, congratulations. Not many guys win their first pro show, but you did it just like your dad did in 1986.
Yes,
wow.
sir.
So congrats, man.
Thank you, Ron. I really appreciate it, man. It was, it's been an interesting year, right? But no, this wasn't the original plan. I don't think anyone that's competed this year was their original plan, right, after the Arnold. So, you know, it was one of those years where we definitely had to just win the day each day. And, you know, we finally made it to Tampa 28 weeks after we started prep.
Wow.
And,
oh my goodness.
you know, here we are. So we're going to go back home, get reloaded, get ready to rock and roll at my rookie Olympia. This has always been the plan. And, you know, the weird long year doesn't change that. So
you started prep for New York Pro?
February 1st.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
It's been a minute.
I was 6.5 weeks out when I got pushed.
Do you think in any way that benefited you, having all the
100%. Yeah. Honestly, the COVID thing was good for me. For my bodybuilding, it was good. I was sucked down enough to where I could push a hard rebound. We ate, I picked up a lot of quality tissue, and then we dieted back down, and I was a significantly better bodybuilder for it.
So you turned pro in November of 2018,
yes,
correct? You know, we've been waiting a long time for you to do this, but you know, I think it was worth it. Was that the plan to wait till 2020 all along, or
the plan was always New York 2020.
Okay.
Before I found that I had to have shoulder surgery and before COVID happened, it was always New York 2020. It was take a year off and do New York in 2020.
Let's recap. When was that shoulder surgery?
March of 2019.
Wow. And you didn't really get back to full swing of training until when?
I was back to full training by September.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when people think, well, he had all that time, you didn't, because you couldn't do much.
Between nationals and this show, it was like a year and 9 months.
Yeah.
6 months of it was spent on surgical recovery. 6 months of it was spent getting back to where I was before the surgery, and then 9 months of it were spent on prep/growing.
You would never ever know it to look at you. So
no, that's kind of the interesting thing. Now I think of what I want to do with the real off season, where I'm not recovering from surgery.
yeah, I mean, you turned pro. What was your weight then?
Nationals, I was 229 pounds when I walked over to finals. This morning, I was 253 when I woke up.
I'm not good at math, but that's a lot.
25 pounds of staying
Wow,
weight in better shape.
So, given if you have a real off season, well, you have time to rebound. We got a good 5 months for the Olympia, so you'll be able to take some time and put some more tissue.
Get the body healthy, get a tissue, yeah, for sure.
So, you know, there was obviously huge expectations on you. The last time I was standing here talking to someone in this situation was Sergio Oliva Jr., 2017 New York Pro, his debut that he won. And, you know, obviously, when your dad's that famous and everybody knows it, everyone knows who you are, we've watched you grow up, basically. You know, did you feel pressure for that, or was it a cool thing where, like, no. I'm going to follow and continue a legacy?
I don't feel pressure from the legacy. I feel the pressure from the pressure I put on myself. Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, I don't do this because of my dad. I don't do it for my dad. I don't do it because any other reason other than I absolutely love this, and I want to be the best at it. So, you know, it doesn't really have much to do with anything other than that.
Your physique, and it's not just the 25 pounds. It looks a lot more complete. Like you have a lot more front to back thickness.
Yeah. Dude, I was in so much pain for so long from my shoulder. It's not even funny. I've been pain-free for a year and a half now, and it shows. It shows, and you know, it'll continue to show. I'm really excited to show the world what I can do healthy, because I've been unhealthy for a really long time.
There was I think you told me in an interview we did not too long ago, you couldn't do like any kind of overhead presses for months and months.
So the nationals prep, I didn't do one shoulder press. I did not do any kind of free weight chest work. I didn't do any kind of laterals with dumbbells. I couldn't. Yeah. I basically trained legs and did circuit work for my upper body.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you hear about from guys my age or your dad's age. It's rare that someone your age is, but I'm glad you bounced back to it clearly. Surgery is a success, rehab is a success, and look at you now. You would never, ever know you'd had any difficulties like that. So, obviously, Olympia is next for you. What's the strategy? You're going to take a little break, and then when do you plan on really going full bore for the Olympia?
Man, I don't really know. You know, every last bit of focus has been on this. I'm about to go eat with my family and enjoy a couple days, and we'll talk and we'll get a plan together. You know, there's always been this is it, and then we'll worry about the next thing after. So no plan right now. I'm just going to enjoy the night with my family.
You know, like I said, you really delivered. You had a lot of people you were everyone was waiting to see there's two things people talk about. What's George Peterson look like as a 212, which we kind of already knew, a little full of version, but no one had ever seen you before on a pro stage, how you match up, and clearly you matched up very, very well.
Thank you, Ron.
Well, you've got a lot of people waiting on you. You got some food to eat. Yeah. So thank you so much. Congratulations. Well done, Hunter.
Thank you, Ron. I really appreciate you.
See you next on stage. Hopefully Vegas at the Olympia.
Yes, sir.
God willing, everything is cool.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Muscular Development, Ron Harris here with Hunter Labrada at the Tampa Pro. Thanks for watching.